Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, a leading interview training company that has helped millions of candidates worldwide prepare to pass their job interviews. And in this video, I'm going to help you succeed in your Foxconn job interview. Oh, and don't forget to let me know which job role you're applying for in the comment section below, so I can personally give you extra interview tips and questions. Foxconn style interview question number 1 is tell me about yourself, your interview introduction. Here is a powerful top scoring response to help you come up with your own brilliant answer. Thank you for this opportunity. I'd describe myself as someone who enjoys structured work, solving problems and improving efficiency wherever I can. Over the past few years, I've worked in roles where attention to detail, teamwork and reliability were essential. I've helped support production teams, maintain equipment accuracy, and keep workflow running smoothly during busy periods. In my last position, I helped reorganize part of our workstation layout, which reduced handling time by about 12% and made the process safer and more consistent for the team. I enjoy this type of environment, fast-paced, quality-driven, and focused on continuous improvement. I'm also someone who communicates clearly and stays calm under pressure, which has helped me maintain good relationships with colleagues and supervisors. I'm now looking for a role at Foxconn because I want to grow in a company known for precision, innovation, and high manufacturing standards. I'd love to contribute my skills while continuing to learn and progress. That was a top scoring answer and a brilliant way to introduce yourself in a Foxconn interview. This answer works really well because it's practical, structured, and focused on the exact qualities Foxconn looks for: reliability, attention to detail, and efficiency. It includes a measurable improvement, which makes it credible, and it clearly links your working style to Foxconn's high standards and fast-paced environment. Let's take a look at question number 2. Describe your previous work experience and how it relates to this role. Now, this question is being asked because Foxconn wants to see that you have experience with production, quality checks, routines, deadlines, and teamwork, and they also want to know whether you can adapt quickly to their systems. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you do these 2 things. Firstly, link your experience directly to accuracy, safety, consistency, and productivity. And secondly, add a measurable improvement to show how you don't just work, you improve results. So how do we do this? Well, here is a fantastic top scoring answer to help you come up with your own brilliant response. Describe your previous work experience and how it relates to this role. In my previous role, I worked in a fast-paced production environment where I was responsible for operating equipment, performing quality checks, and keeping accurate documentation. I became very familiar with working to strict timelines, following detailed procedures, and maintaining consistent product standards. One of my responsibilities was monitoring equipment performance and reporting issues early, which helped reduce downtime by around 15% over 6 months. I also collaborated closely with maintenance, logistics, and quality teams, so I understand how each department contributes to smooth operations. Because Foxconn values efficiency, accuracy, and continuous improvement, I believe my experience fits well. I'm comfortable learning new systems, adapting to new processes, and working in environments where precision and teamwork are essential. I'm confident that the hands-on experience I've gained, combined with a strong focus on reliability and problem solving, will allow me to contribute immediately in this role. That's a great answer, a really strong answer, because it connects real experience directly to what Foxconn needs. For example, it highlights production work, quality control, documentation, and teamwork, which are all essential in manufacturing job roles. The measurable 15% reduction that I mentioned shows impact, and the candidate clearly demonstrates that they can adapt quickly and contribute straight away. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more Foxconn style interview questions and brilliant answers to give you. But when you're ready, and only if you want to, you can click that link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video at any point during this training. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my top 30 Foxconn style interview questions and brilliant answers suitable for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview. Okay, let's take a look at Foxconn interview question style number 3. Why are you leaving your current job? So this question is being asked to check your professionalism, your honesty, and whether you're leaving for positive reasons, not for conflict reasons or for performance issues. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you stay positive. That is vital to your success when answering this question. Focus on growth, new challenges, and wanting to contribute more. Keep the door closed on negativity about past employers. Never be negative in your job interview. And what I mean by that is never say a negative word about other people. So do not say anything negative about the customers, the management, or your colleagues. Keep it positive. Here is a brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Why are you leaving your current job? I'm leaving my last job because I'm ready for more challenge, growth, and responsibility. I learned a lot in my previous role, especially about quality standards, teamwork, and working efficiently under pressure. But over the last year, the work became very routine, and there were limited opportunities to learn new skills or progress. I'm someone who enjoys improving processes, taking ownership, and contributing to something bigger. So I want to be in an environment where development is encouraged and performance is recognised. I also want to work for a company that operates at a larger scale, with more advanced systems and higher production standards, which is exactly what attracted me to Foxconn. I want to make it clear that I'm leaving on good terms and I'm grateful for what I learned. I'm simply ready for the next step in my career, where I can continue growing and contributing at a higher level. This is a great answer because it stays positive and professional. It avoids negativity, it explains a genuine desire for growth, and makes it clear that the candidate is leaving on good terms. It also links the move directly to Foxconn's bigger scale and more advanced environment, which interviewers really do appreciate. Okay, let's take a look at a different type of question here, a behavioural style interview question. Behavioural interview questions are ones where you are required to talk about your past experience. So this question here, this behavioural question is this: describe a time you solved a problem or improved a process. There's a specific way you need to answer these questions. This particular behavioural interview question is being asked because Foxconn values people who can spot inefficiencies, communicate clearly, and who take initiative to improve workflow, safety, or productivity. In your answer, make sure you show a simple but practical improvement that had a measurable result. Make sure you highlight teamwork, communication, initiative, and key strengths in manufacturing in your answer. And before I give you that powerful response, here is a bonus tip that you can use when answering any kind of behavioural interview question, not just this one. When you're answering behavioural interview questions, structure your answer using the STARR method. S-T-A-R-R. It stands for this. So you'll start your answer off with S for situation, and you talk about what the situation was that you found yourself in. You then move your answer on to T for task, and you talk about the task that you needed to carry out. You then move on to A for action and talk about the action you took to achieve that task. And the first R stands for result. What was the end result following your actions? Make sure it's always a positive end result. And finally, you end your answer with the final R for reflection. What did you learn from this experience, and how does it tie back to the job role that you're applying for and Foxconn as a company? How does it relate to their values and their mission? Here is a brilliant top scoring answer using that STARR structure to the question: describe a time you solved a problem or improved a process. In my previous role, we noticed frequent delays in one section of the production line because materials weren't being restocked quickly enough. My goal was to understand the root cause and find a solution that improved flow without increasing costs. I observed the process, spoke with the materials team, and found gaps in communication. I proposed a simple visual indicator system and a restocking schedule tied to actual use rather than fixed times. Delays in that section dropped by about 20%, and we saw far fewer last-minute rushes. The team said the workflow felt much smoother. That experience taught me the value of clear communication, small improvements, and taking initiative. It's the type of practical problem solving I'd bring to Foxconn, where every efficiency gain contributes to better output. This is an excellent STAR answer because it shows initiative, teamwork, and practical problem solving, all critical in manufacturing. The candidate identifies in this answer a real workflow issue, proposes a simple solution, and achieves a measurable 20% improvement. Is exactly the kind of thinking that Foxconn wants. So those are just some of the key questions that you should be preparing for. But if you want the full list of the top 30 Foxconn style interview questions, plus brilliant example answers to help you pass your interview at the first attempt, then click that link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video for 2 reasons. Firstly, this will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can get all of the answers we've covered today, plus a total of 30 expertly crafted responses to the most commonly asked Foxconn style interview questions in a PDF guide. Secondly, and as a bonus, I've also included the answers midway down on that page to the most commonly asked questions that we get from candidates who want answers before attending their Foxconn interview. They want to make a lasting impression, so they have questions such as, what should I prepare for? How do I stand out? I've answered all of those questions midway down on that page. We've helped literally millions of candidates over the 20 years we've been running around the world. We know what questions people have and we've answered them there for you. Our guide is a powerful resource and it's designed to put you ahead of the competition, so make sure you check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Also hit that like button if you found this useful. It really helps motivate me to create more videos like this for you. And if you have any questions about this job role or any other job interview, drop them in the comments below. I reply to all comments with tips and advice. Finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I'd love to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your Foxconn interview. Have a brilliant day. You've got this.